Upreach CrossFit. First and foremost, I want to say thank you to everybody that filled out our member survey or who came up to me and just was like, hey, can I just talk to you about the feedback? It's been great. It's been very illuminating, been very helpful to kind of figure out where we want to go moving forward with Upreach, where we want to spend our time, where we want to reinvest, all of those things. It's been very, very helpful for us. Over the course of the next week, we're going to be giving out pieces of information on what that's going to look like. Each day we're going to go over a different topic, how we're going to work to improve, what we're going to put in place, expectations you can hold us to as a staff, expectations we will hold you to as a community, whether that be in our cleanliness, our equipment, our coaching, programming, all of that kind of stuff. So make sure you're following us here on YouTube. This is going to be one of the main ways we disseminate out that information. We'll try to communicate through obviously email and in class, but trying to give as many channels to you as possible to communicate this stuff. I thought it'd be really important today, though, to talk about just Upreach CrossFit. How it started, kind of where it's gone, where it's going, me as an owner and my philosophy, and when I took over this place, like what my guiding light was when I took over. Because it became very clear through that survey that a lot of people that are members maybe have only ever known me as the owner. They've maybe been here 1, 2, even 3 years, even 4 years. You might have caught us right when I took over as the owner. And Upreach has been around since 2018. I moved out here in 2018. I was a head coach out in California in CrossFit. I worked under Craig Howard for Diablo CrossFit. I'd been coaching for 7 years before I ever, moved out here and started with Upreach. So I want to kind of talk about my philosophy as an owner, because I think that'll help maybe clear the air or maybe just make some things clear about how I think about running Upreach, why I focused on the things I focused on, so you guys can understand better where I'm coming from. When I took over Upreach, like I said, I've been coaching for about 7 years at that point. I'd wanted to own a gym since I was 18 years old. And I knew that when I took over a CrossFit gym, I wanted it to be about one thing, and that was coaching. And the reason I wanted it to be about coaching is, in my opinion, there's not a lot that differentiates CrossFit gyms. They all got assault bikes in them, they all got rowers in them, they all got pull-up rigs, they all do 20 to 15 minute metcons. A lot of CrossFit gyms are the same. And so when somebody comes in and they say, hey, what makes Upreach different? I wanted to be able to look them in the eyes and with confidence say, our coaching is some of the best in Austin, if not the country. And I can confidently say we've accomplished that goal. You guys have said that through the survey. The feedback we got there was our coaching is excellent. Positive feedback on the coaching. And when I took over, I was hell-bent on making that the case. From hiring, from paying my staff, from continuing their education, I had blinders on for making sure that it was very clear that our product at Upreach is coaching. More so than our workouts, more so than our equipment, more so than our facility. It's about the coaching. It's about that. And quantitatively and qualitatively, we've accomplished that goal. I mean, we have 3 CrossFit Level 3 coaches on staff. We're one of the only gyms in not only the country, but the world that can boast 3 CrossFit Level 3 coaches. We also, in total, with all of our amazing coaches, have 40 plus years of coaching experience, both inside and outside of CrossFit. There's a wide breadth of knowledge on our coaching staff. And I think the most important thing is every coach in here wants to be in here and wants to coach. Can't say that for every coach in other gyms. And so when I'm thinking about decisions to make, when I'm thinking about our community, when I'm thinking about Upreach, I've always kind of formulated it around what's the coaching experience? What's the experience the members having with us as coaches? And I'll be honest, along the way, I've probably lagged with focusing on other areas like equipment, like cleanliness, and other things. And that's where things are going to change. The standard that I've held for coaching, it's now time for all those other things to rise to that same standard. And that's what we're going to be talking about in the coming week, about how we're going to rise the standard of everything else. But know that when I'm making decisions, when I'm thinking about what to do for this business, I have a guiding philosophy. I have guiding values. Many of you know me, right? I'm a very deep philosophical man. We have our values, our core values as UpReach right over here on the wall. There's a reason I want everybody to know we stand for something in this gym. We know where we're going. We know why we do what we do. I know why I make the decisions I make, right? Coaching is our North Star, and I'm never going to falter off of that. It's not something I'm going to change. I won't, and I wouldn't want to, okay? Now, I do want to talk about some things that in the past 3 or 4 years we have done to reinvest in the gym, reinvest in you guys as a community, to hopefully build some trust there on the things I say I'm going to do and we're going to do as a gym moving forward, we're going to do, okay? In the past 3 or 4 years, we've gotten this gym open to 7 days a week. That was some feedback. Wanted more open hours. Cool. We're open 7 days a week. We've added more classes. We wanted an 8 a.m. class, made it happen, right? We take that feedback on how we can be more open for you guys, and we make that happen. We've added more specialty classes, the Olympic weightlifting class, the RX Plus class. I understand people maybe want even more of that, but, right, we have that. New equipment. In the past 3 or 4 years, we've added new barbells, new assault bikes, new rowers, new specialty equipment like reverse hypers, ski ergs, dumbbells and kettlebells, storage equipment. The list goes on. New boxes, right? All kinds of new equipment, and we will continue to do so. We've renovated twice in here. For those that maybe weren't here when I first took over, there was a huge office on the open gym side. We tore that down. We got a construction crew in here, completely tore that down, put our weightlifting platforms over against the main retaining wall. And we were like that for a while. And then obviously the most recent renovation, because Coach Haley had a good mind for seeing that, we renovated again, right? We've renovated the outside. We've changed up how that looks out there. We're always trying to optimize this space for you guys. It's a unique space with the two sides. It works really well for us, but it's also, we have the size that it is. It's maybe small for some of you, but we're trying to do our best to continue to optimize every inch of this facility. We've hired a janitorial staff. In the past year, hired a janitorial staff. They were on 2 times a week. Had to cut them down to 1 time a week for now, which we'll talk about. But we have a janitorial staff. They come every single Wednesday night. For those that come Thursday morning and through the middle of the day, you guys are always able to experience that. Sauna and a cold plunge, right? I know not everybody uses it, but we have access to some higher level recovery modalities that maybe not every CrossFit gym can say they have. All of our barbells have been serviced, and we're going to continue to keep that on a schedule and doing that. One thing I never thought I'd be doing, I installed new toilets when I took over. That was wild. Plumbing. A water station, our awesome new Flow water station. That is not what we had when I took over. I took some feedback on wanting a new water station. Got that awesome thing. And I think the thing I'm most proud of is I and the staff continue to try to build relationships with other business owners that are in the health and wellness space, right? Obviously, Dan, our in-house physical therapist, built a relationship with him and brought him in-house, so you guys have access to an incredible physical therapist that you can trust. Jackie, Anahata Yoga, a newer relationship, and now we're building out something where maybe we'll be able to add a premium yoga offering to you guys, or at least have that option, right? But even members in-house, right? We have Chloe, who we've had do a seminar on nutrition. We have, of course, Justin building a business out of this gym, right? Our main guy, RX Gymnastics. That's been incredible, not only for him, but for you guys to be able to benefit from his seminars, everything like that. Dre and David, right, with North Star Sups, being able to have access to incredible supplementation. It's just lots of awesome, awesome things there. And I say all this because I just want you guys to trust that as the leader of this gym, I care about you guys so much. I care about every single one of you. I care about this community, and I will continue to work to be the best leader I can, to continue to reinvest in this gym, in this community, in your guys' experience, and my staff in the best way I think I can, the best way possible. I will continue to do that. I've done it in the past, and now, like I said, it's about moving forward. It's about what are we gonna do now? And it's about raising the standard of all these other areas surrounding the coaching to try to at least get it up to the level of coaching, right? We might not get there because our coaching's damn good, but we'll get it close, and we have ways we're going to do that. So I hope you guys, get a little bit better sense of my guiding principle when I'm thinking about things, how it's affecting you, how it's affecting this gym, how it's affecting coaching, all of that kind of stuff, where UpReach has been, where it's going, right? As I continue to try to lead us into this new era for UpReach and just trying to take us to a higher level. So thank you guys. If you have questions or whatever, again, rest of the week, we're going to be giving out little tidbits of information about expectations, way things are going to change or improve, etc. But if you have questions along the way, please ask a coach, ask me, and we'd love to help you out. Thank you guys.